Hello everyone, this is Yoga Rajat from Rain Studios. So in today's video, let's talk about hybrid mobile app development and how the scene has changed in all of these years. So let's get started. So I think that although PhoneGap or Cordova were not suitable for performance related application development for mobile operating systems like Android and iOS, Flutter and React Native are a breath of fresh air and they can actually be used for some serious hybrid mobile application development. In case you uh, hear this argument that if you want performance you should really go for uh, like native, but is it really the case in 2018 with the advent of React Native and Flutter? I don't really think that it is a case now. I really think that hybrid application development is something one should look up to, because see, native development is all good, but the thing is that if you have a small team creating two application and hiring resources who have like such vast knowledge about these two framework is quite hard, and also it actually takes a toll on your development teams because they have to write the business logic two times, right, for two separate platforms. So when you like adopt hybrid mobile application development, you can write your business logic only one time, and then you can use frameworks like React Native and Flutter to export two different applications. Those can run natively on the either operating systems. The advantage is that you are going to cut down on your time to market, so you can take your product faster to the market, and also you can cut down on the development teams as well, because when you go for native development it is going to take you a while because you need to write the business logic two times. Also you have to care about all of the native issues though that are related with both of these platforms. Now, I am not saying that mobile application development using React Native and Flutter don't have any downside. Of course, as these platforms are developed by third parties, of course Flutter is developed by Google, but they have separate teams for Android and Flutter. So these are being developed by third parties, so native SDK will always have a upper hand as far as the newest features are concerned. So React Native and Flutter will always play catch up to the native SDK. So the features will be launched for native SDKs on iOS and Android by the parent companies, and then only the React Native and the Flutter framework will introduce supporting APIs, so that you can leverage those newer APIs of the underlying operating system. So this is one downside of hybrid application development using the newer frameworks, but still most of the time your applications won't need the cutting edge technologies or the APIs these operating system has just launched. But in case your application's functionality is dependent upon a newer API, I think that in that case you'll have to stick to the native development, because you won't be having any choice, or you'll have to wait till the time any of the framework of your choice launches a compatible API, so that you can actually use that underlying API to build your feature with, right? So this is one downside of this hybrid application development. If you are talking about games, I don't really have stats about how performant React Native or Flutter is as far as games are concerned, but if I were to talk about games, I would say that I also would stick to the native development, because in those cases you actually need performance, and like there is still no performance benchmark, or you can say like good performance benchmarks about these two frameworks, like how performant they can be when they are stacked up against the application or the games developed with the uh, native SDKs. So for games, I would stick to uh, the native application SDKs, and for everything else, I will just use one of the two alternatives we have right now, like the Flutter and the React Native. So I think that in case you are contemplating creating a new application and your application is not a game, you will really benefit if you venture into hybrid application development using React Native or Flutter. Don't like pay special attention to someone who says that dude, you have to like go for native development. It has to be your choice, because you are going to save some good amount of money and some good amount of time. But also I would like to say that don't take this video as a financial advice or any sort of advice. This is just like a heads up for you guys, like we have newer options available, and you can research a bit about those options as well, right? So apart from PhoneGap and Cordova, we now have React Native and Flutter with a promise of exporting two native applications from a single code base. So with that, we have reached to the conclusion of this video. I think I haven't drawn any conclusions in this video, but that was never the intent behind creating this video. I just wanted to put up a video where I wanted to educate my audience about the conditions with hybrid mobile application development in 2018, and I think I have addressed all of the things which I wanted to talk about. So take care, bye bye. This is your guy Rajesh Saxena signing off. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel in case you are interested in learning more about full stack development or mobile application development. And I deal with native and hybrid both, so don't think that I'm not going to upload anything about native development, because I surely will. Take care, bye bye.